Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a good day. I had a request to share my meal planning process with you, so that's what I'll be sharing with you today. So I'll just go through the steps on how I do my meal plans and the reason why. So I do my meal plan by month rather than every week or every 2 weeks. I just find this easier, it works better for us, and we shop every week. So we can make sure we get fresh food, and then we do a big shop once a month to get the essentials and stock up on store cupboard items. So the first step is to do a freezer inventory. So that's what I've done here. I've basically looked in the freezer and written down everything that we have that we can use for meals for next month. So any ingredients, any leftovers that we've frozen, and I always try and use these first just because it will make room in the freezer for any leftovers we make next month, and it saves us buying anything that we may not need to buy because we've already got some food in. So that they get used first. So what I'll do is I'll get my planner. So I use this insert for meal planning, and it's just the freebie month on 2 pages from Peanuts Planner Co. I've got a friction pen here, and I use that so I can rub things out if anything changes. I didn't used to use a friction pen, but you can see from previous months it gets very messy and very confusing if I can't rub it out, so I use that. I also use some sticky notes, and that's just to mark recipes in any books. Sometimes use a highlighter, but not very often. And obviously you can get recipes from lots of different places. So we've got a lot of recipe books. So I've got a couple here today that I've chosen some recipes from. And we've got quite a lot of those. Another way to get recipes, if you don't want to buy a whole book, you can find recipe books on your library app. So there's a couple there, and you can also get food magazines on your library app as well, or any other reading app. And we also like to use Pinterest for recipes. I've got an eat board, and that's just got lots of recipes on there. We've got all of our favourite recipes on a food favourites board. Some of them are on there twice for some reason, but these are sort of our staple meals that we'll go to, just easy things that we can cook, that we know how to cook, we know they taste good. So that's a really good way to use Pinterest, and then you've got those recipes bookmarked. You just follow the link and it's just really easy. So, and obviously you can use websites online or word of mouth if you've got a friend or a family member who's recommended a recipe, and that's really good as well because it's obviously tried and tested, so that's really useful. So once I've done my freezer inventory, I check my monthly calendar. I haven't done it this month because this is a little bit earlier than I would normally do a meal plan. I would usually do it probably this weekend, and I would see when my husband might be working late and I'll have to pick a recipe that I can cook rather than him. I'm not quite as good in the kitchen as he is, so it does have to be an easy recipe or something that I've cooked before, just because I'm not as confident. Or are there any days where we might be going out for a meal, or birthdays, or anyone coming round to see us for dinner, anything like that I might need to consider. So because I haven't done my monthly view yet, I've written down the dates over here. So I hope this is easy to follow. It is the first time I've done a video like this, so I hope it's okay. I've not even done a normal plan with me before, so hopefully it will go all right. So the days that we've got that are special are, we've got the 15th, that's my birthday, and I'm going out for lunch. So I'll only want a small dinner. So for that day in the evening, we will just have cheese toasties or quesadillas or something like that. And where I say something like that, we do sort of refine things as the weeks come along. So obviously there's not much prep needed for toasties or quesadillas, so it's pretty easy. The reason why I do a month at a time as well is so that we can order our butcher's meat a month at a time and then freeze it, and we just defrost it as and when we need it, so it's just easier for us rather than ordering in dribs and drabs. So 15th is my birthday, 14th to the 17th we're off work, so we can have something a bit more time consuming then. So every Friday is pizza night, and I don't worry about my handwriting either on these pages, and I also never write at this angle, so it probably looks a bit weird the way I'm holding my pen and everything. I usually write like this so bear with me, but I will be telling you what everything is, so hopefully it will be legible. So pizza night every Friday. So 14th we've got the pizza night, 16th we've got butternut squash and sage gnocchi, and that is a pin. So back on Pinterest we've got a board, October meals, and the recipe is there, and it's just super easy to find, so that's something that I like doing, and then we don't have to worry. And obviously if my husband's kindly cooking for me for us, not just for me, I do let him have some. If he's cooking, he'll sometimes say to me, send me the recipe, just so he can check it to make sure I've bought everything. Okay, and then Monday the 17th we are both off as well, so we are having lamb phyllo pastries, and that is also a pin. And then 31st is obviously Halloween, but it is a Monday, so probably won't do anything special then. And then paid day takeaway is on the 22nd. And we'll decide what we're having nearer the time for that. And then Mondays I always cook, so we'll probably have easy dinners on Mondays. Right, let's put in the freezer meals. So we've got chilli. Sorry, my screen isn't quite big enough to show you everything at the same time. So we've got chilli. We had 4 portions of chilli, so I've used one for chilli salad taco boats. So that is going on that Monday because I can cook that. And then we've got some tart, which we will have on Tuesday. So that is pre-made and in the freezer, so all we need to do is defrost it and put a salad with it. We've got some minted lamb burgers. They were a Mary Berry recipe, so we can have those on the Wednesday. And sometimes I put an F next to it as well to say that it's in the freezer. Then we've got some Dansak curry that we made, so we can pop some of that there. And we've got some corn fillets, so we like to do those with rice and stir-fried vegetables. So corn fillet and stir-fry vegetables. We've got some more chilli, so I'll put chilli and rice there just to space it out a bit from the other chilli. We've got some bolognese, so let's pop some bolognese there. Whoops, bolognese. We've got some corn pie filling that we made. It's basically chicken pie but made with corn pieces. So I can make those corn pie slices. Obviously we'll have that with something, but as I said, nearer the time we can decide what we want with it. It also depends what other things we're having the rest of the week. So if we're having potato on the Tuesday, we don't necessarily want potato on the Monday as well. And then we've got even more chilli because it's one of our favourites, so I can pop that one there. And then we've got some more curry we can use up, so we'll put that there, and that's an easy one to heat up. So that's all the freezer stuff. There is still some stuff left on there, but that is for the rest of this month. So as I said, I'm doing this a little bit earlier. So then comes the exciting bit, and we get to choose some recipes. So we've decided, because it's autumn, we want a cottage pie. So that's a nice Sunday dinner. So we'll do that here, cottage pie, and it's always got to be with baked beans. So that's that. And then we've got a recipe from Mary Berry. This book is called Simple Comforts, and I have tabbed the recipes. I have chosen these beforehand just to save time. So we've got warm chicken, Caesar and bacon avocado wraps. I thought they looked quite nice. I don't actually eat chicken. I'm not really a fan of it, so I have corn instead. I'm not vegetarian, I just prefer it. So we'll be having that on Tuesday the 6th. So chicken, avocado and bacon wraps. And then I'll just write myself a little code. So it's Mary Berry, MB, Simple Comforts, SC. And that is on page 62. So I can find that really easily. And obviously I've got the tab flagged on it as well. Then obviously Friday is pizza night. Then Sunday the 9th, we are having one of my favourite recipes and one I can actually cook. So this one is from Merchant Gourmet's Pulses and Grains book. I really like these books. They've got some really tasty recipes in them. So this is a quinoa crusted quiche with quiche with cheese, mushrooms and truffled lentils. It's not that difficult because I can do it. so can you. So we'll have that on the Sunday and I will cook that one. Quinoa quiche, and that's Merchant Gourmet. So I'm back again. Unfortunately my camera cut out, slight technical glitch, which is not ideal, so really sorry about that. But I unfortunately didn't realise and was talking away to myself. So I've written everything down. So the recipes that we are cooking this month are warm chicken, Caesar, bacon and avocado wraps from Mary Berry. And also from Mary Berry we are having Swedish meatballs with enriched apple and thyme sauce. Smoky beef casserole with black-eyed beans. That's a new one we haven't tried before. And onion, artichoke and sage open tart. We've had that before and we replaced the artichoke with mushrooms. There are mushrooms in it, we just put more more mushrooms in there. And then we are having this quinoa crusted quiche with cheese, mushrooms and truffled lentils. And from Mob Kitchen we're having a crispy chicken and chorizo tray bake, and we'll do that with corn fillets. For me and my husband will have chicken. And then on my Pinterest board for October, we've got the sage gnocchi, the chili taco bowls, the chorizo and chickpeas braised in cider, and the spiced lamb filo pastries, and they're sort of a Moroccan spiced recipe. So that's my process basically. Sorry that we didn't get to go through everything together, but I hope that sort of gives you an insight into how I meal plan. So the first step, just to summarise, is make a freezer inventory. So write down everything you've got in the freezer, any ideas of what you can make with the things in your freezer, and then check your calendar for any dates that need special arrangements. Put in the freezer meals into your calendar first so you don't waste anything. Put in some new recipes, maybe at the weekend where you've got a bit more time to cook, and then plug in any staple recipes that are quick and easy throughout the week. So that's my process. If you do have any questions, do let me know. Please leave a comment below, and I will try my best to link the recipes that I've chosen in the description box. I don't know how easy some of them will be to find, the ones that are in the books, but I will do my best for you. So as I said, if you've got any questions, do let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.